Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the blindness of eternity. When last we left off, we were in the middle of clearing out the 8th level, which has been thus far substantially easier than the 7th level of our little dungeon. It's just been a string of undead. One of them used a charm ability, but that's relatively easy to deal with. And we've been fighting a swarm of Audra beetles as well, which have their lightning spell that's obviously no fun to deal with, but it'll be fine. So, let's see here. I am going to just pop forward.
Keeping an eye
Go
out.
fast mode. Save the game, and hopefully... Okay, we can see very clearly here that there are only the two.
Got it.
And they're still following. Okay, that one is hobbled. Unfortunately, the other one is just chilling there. It's not even trying to go back. Apparently it was waiting for its buddy. Don't like that. So one of them is stopped. It didn't help any. Okay, this one's hobbled, and it is separated. Getting him in. It has not used its thing yet, so I'm going to try to just keep it knocked over for the entire fight. And we might even be able to do it, yeah. Easy peasy. These Audra beetles are no problem now. We have a lot more overall damage coming in. Or coming out. Going out, I guess. The grammatically correct way of phrasing it. And so with the amount of damage that we're able to deal now, it's pretty trivial to kill them before they're able to deal much damage. So this one has used its AoE, which means that we can pretty much just charge. And for some reason Adair is just chilling over here. Goodbye, Audra beetle. You will not be missed.
I'll take a look.
So we're just going to stealth it up, take a look over here, and as anticipated, we did find something to make it worth our while to kill all those things. Are we up to 100% with the Audra beetles now? Doesn't say, actually. I didn't think that we had gotten to 100% on the previous one. Oh, there's another piece of this statue. Oh, I have to go over there to look at the statue. There's a friendly Dargul here. Thick copper veins run beneath the Audra surface, providing skeletal framework that protrudes like bone from rotting flesh. So there are friendly Darguls here. This place would be perfect as a fighting location if you had a lot of ranged characters.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I'm not allowing myself to use ranged weapons. Well, I was allowing myself with my mage, but I have actually a staff on the other guy, and I'm not even using that. Or not a staff, a scepter. And I'm not using it just because I don't know. I prefer to do exclusively melee whenever possible, just because ranged attacks are so powerful. It's so easy to just game the system with a boatload of ranged attackers, and especially on a place like this, you could just stick a dare here and have 5 people with ranged weapons and just blow them up. It would be pretty awesome. In almost every game in existence, ranged is far superior to melee. Almost everything. Just because by its very nature, range is superior.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very
So in order to achieve any level of balance between range and melee, range has to do inferior damage, or have some other, you know, crippling penalty associated with it for it to hold its own. Or for melee to hold its own, rather. Wow, these things are chasing pretty far. These things are chasing really, really far. Are they ever going to stop chasing? They might not ever stop chasing. Oh shit, that was bad.
But you can trust me.
This is looking very unpleasant here. Okay, so we're just gonna have to launch him in. I'm gonna pull back. And we have 2 of these bad boys now.
Curse my aim.
He's gonna have to blow a defensive cooldown, and we're gonna... Oh, Jesus. Shit, I got her hit by that. Oh, crap, I missed.
Away.
3 o'clock, guys. He's getting torn up. Oh, shit.
Eh?
I need to pull her. Oh, shit, she can't move back because of the...
I'm ready.
It'll get an attack of opportunity. Oh, good. It did not quite get that spell off before it died.
Hmm?
So lucky of me. But yeah, Adara's taking a lot of damage here now, because there's 2 of them fighting. And let's get this guy paralyzed if possible. It worked! This thing paralyzed, and it's dead. Bestiary progress for the beetle, 100%. So Adra beetles are now up to max, and we can continue onward. Poor Adair. It's getting torn up.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm a little concerned, because this feels like a trap to me. Feels like if this isn't trapped, then it's itself a trap, but that's heck. Looks like we're fine. Much to my surprise. One of these days I should probably do something not on Arc mode. Just take full advantage of every possible thing in these kinds of games. Might be amusing. But we'll see. Let's see. We've got a bunch of Dargools here along with a fighter. Oh! I have to check something. Was that an actual trap? No, I don't think that was an actual trap. Okay, so we're gonna load this. That was like a spell that was cast. Certain spells are treated as traps. So let's see here.
No problem.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong. That was an actual legitimate trap. That was
There,
just
done.
that. It's not done. It's sitting right there. Okay, so let's pull the pup forward.
Eh?
Pull these guys back. And say, "Sup, guys?" There's only 150 of them. This one got trapped here. Okay, so we're just gonna kill this thing. It's gonna deal a little bit of damage to the wolf, but that's frankly not terribly relevant.
Slowly now. Would you look at this?
And... what's up, guys? Now the hope is that we can kill all these things that are moving quickly. There we go. So we've got this Dargul. And there we go. Save the game.
Eyes open.
Why am I moving forward with her? That is incredibly stupid. Okay, we're gonna move forward to the pup. The hell are you? Ah. A vampire. Okay, so the vampire's already run off. I think that means it's only the 3 Darguls for now. You know what? I think we can take out 3 Darguls. I don't think there'll be an issue. They do have their paralytic attack, which is obviously no fun. But did she just hit that thing for 49 damage? Jesus. Slash and burn, baby. Okay.
Quit. Hmm? My bow's ready.
You don't even have a bow. Anyway. Wow. Eldra got a lot of damage into that thing, just from it trying to walk past her. Nice. Look at them crits, man. She just crit this thing for 50 damage. Then she just critted again for 48. What is she? So she only has an 18% chance to crit, but... Speaking of which, crit. I love it. Okay. So that deals with those guys, and those guys are kind of a nuisance because of the paralysis effect that you have to be worried about. Let's take a look. Whoa, hello. So we've got a Dargul here. It's going to come alone. Can go ahead and just beat it up. Oh wow. Pup just went down already. So I'm curious. So she's paralyzed. On the plus side, the enemy stopped attacking her once it paralyzed her, which means that it's not going to be able to take advantage of all that extra damage that it could be dealing. Oh shit. Oh god. That's not good. That's bad. And that's worse, it's gonna start bouncing. Wait, pup. Pup, stop attacking me. 10 more seconds of charm? So, see, the issue there is that I was giving a command to Itumak, but it didn't actually go off because
No problem.
he got charmed, and then that automatically selected Aldrea because the thing that I was targeting ceased to be a valid target. And so
Don't even slow it
okay,
down.
there we go. The pup goes down again. Jesus. This thing does a lot of damage. Whew.
Eh?
That thing is really rough. Does a lot of damage very quickly.
Sure.
Oh shit. I thought that this was a dead end, it's not.
Get on.
If it
Alright, so that pack is toast.
Yeah.
We can save the game and pop over to the next area. See what's in here.
Sure.
Some sort of device, it looks like. Runes and engravings upon this familiar machine are unnaturally well preserved. The machine itself remains inert and lifeless.
This won't stop me for long. Why not? This won't
But
stop me.
I
for
have
long.
7 mechanics and 8 lockpicks according to the thing. Do I have? Oh, my cloak of protection is suppressed, so I should equip a different cloak. Ooh! Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna give him this. Because that just gives a flat defense bonus against spells, which is going to be more useful for him than giving him an extra 5 defense against will. Okay, so let's
Ready, Watcher.
avoid fighting in this room if possible.
Yeah.
Whoa! So here's another one of these things.
There. Done.
No, that's
Got it.
not true. Stop lying.
Hmm? Eh?
You failed to disarm it. Don't tell me you disarmed it. Liar. Okay, I'm done not disarming it. Aren't I cool? Okay, so these guys... Menguira. And this looks like it's the way up. This is the master staircase. Good. So as soon as we finish here, we'll have unlocked the path back upstairs. Okay, so she's in front now. Well, she wasn't. Okay, so this guy's still chilling here. I think that this guy should be alone now. The other guys were definitely, at the very least, around the corner, so if they were around the corner, they're not going to be getting involved here. So let's try and knock this thing over. Shit. I just failed to knock it over. And who are you attacking? It's attacking Eder. Good. So it's knocked prone. It's knocked prone again, and it's dead. Whew. It's nice, actually. Eder can now actually hit things, whereas before his accuracy was dropped so much by his shield that he just couldn't hit. It looks like as you just get to higher level, you start having higher accuracy relative to the enemies that you're fighting. I guess part of that is just because I started out fighting the sort of, maybe not late game enemies, but at the very least, I started out fighting mid-game enemies at the very beginning. And this chick should be separated from that thing very easily. Like, I think that... Nope.
No problem.
Okay, this thing is now separated, I think. Nope. Nope, it went around the corner. Okay, now they're separate. Ooh. Okay, so let's see if I can knock this guy down. Do I even want to? I'm actually better off just eating that attack so that I don't have to worry about it in the future. Okay, so let's paralyze him. And now the fight's over. Cool. So we can save this. And we've cleared this place out reasonably easily.
No problem.
So that's good. And we just have the one spellcaster to deal with, so we'll pop the pup in. And that's Wicked Briars. It's an AoE. Let's pull away from here. That's gonna hurt. And I really want this. Check to go somewhere else, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get what I want. Wait, how much damage reduction do you have? Ooh, infestation of maggots. That's pleasant sounding.
I need something stronger. Tell me. Permet Kong Swolia. Right. My bow's ready.
Okay, so this chick should go down easy. There we go. What effect is this?
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, it's gone now. Okay, so we've just unlocked level 8. Actually, let's take a look at this map. We have a long way to go. The endless paths of Odd Noir go very deep. If that map is any indication, there might be closer to 20 floors. I was thinking it was gonna be somewhere around 15, but I don't know. I guess I could check. Are we halfway to the bottom?
Sure.
Save this. And we need to... I guess we'll pull back this way. So let's see what's in this room. A gigantic swarm of enemies. Unfortunately, the dog was actually in range of the rest of my group. Hold on. 2 seconds. Okay, so... There we go. Okay, so this one seems to be separated. Let's just attack it. There we go. Now we're gonna just pull everyone back here.
Of course.
Pull the dare to the front. So it looks like it's just these 3 now. This is a skeletal rogue. And this looks like it's just a corridor, so I don't think that they can
Yes, of
get
course.
past the dare.
Brad, Brad.
Yeah, so we should be able to just fight these one by one. Give them a taste of their own medicine by paralyzing them.
Huh?
If you actually had 2 chanters in your party, and you gave them good enough accuracy and good enough other stuff, you could conceivably just keep the enemies perma-paralyzed. Which would be kind of cool. So once you got to the point where they all reached 4 for their chance, you just have one of them paralyze the enemies, then you swap over to the next one, then the next one, the next one, to just keep the enemies perpetually CZ'd. Which would be particularly good because it also reduces the enemy's defenses. Makes them almost completely helpless when they're paralyzed. Shit. Okay, so he's attacking a dare. That's something that we really couldn't care 2 craps about. This thing, however, is a problem. So, not quite fast enough to deal with this.
Sure.
It was kind of amusing because he just kind of walked a few feet to the right and then changed his mind. There we go.
They've got my scent.
So she falls over after the battle because we were
No
still
problem.
considered to be in combat for a few seconds longer, and the damage over time effect took her out. Pretty sad. Okay, so what's left? We have some ghouls, we have a skeletal rogue. Okay, this should be pretty open and shut here. God damn it. Well, he just exploded.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Is there another trap anywhere around here? There's a trap here. One second. Having to step around all these traps is really annoying.
Sure.
Okay, so let's paralyze these guys. Ooh, 45. Good job, Aldrea. Okay, so I think that that's all of them over here. I don't think I'm going to be able to disarm this. I don't think I'll be able to do much to the traps in here from now on, actually. What?
Done.
That's kind of cool and awesome. What an idea. The moment I try to disarm that trap, 2 more spawn behind me. They're just rogues. Rogues are easy. They just don't have any defense, so they just fall over like a sack of bricks.
Eyes open.
Okay, so we have this to open. We get an exceptional scepter, 8 accuracy and 1.3 damage.
Ready, Watcher.
I don't think it's a good idea to fight in here.
Yeah.
Let's send the butt dog in. Go for it, pup.
Eh?
So that's probably another vamp, right? Yeah. Wow, these things are persistent. This thing in particular. Oh, good. So that means that we'll be able to fight this solo.
No problem.
Not even slowing us down.
Okay, so let's try and knock this over. We will succeed. This thing takes a boatload of damage. Holy crap. And this thing should just go down here. Yep. There it goes. So we're halfway done with the bestiary progress for these. Let's take a look. We're not that much further ahead in experience, but Soon we will
Yeah.
be. I hope. So let's take the pup again. And go once more into the breach. After we save. That is a lot of ghouls. So it looks like it's just these two. We'll have to fight them in here, I think. I'd rather not. I'd rather fight them elsewhere, but they're kind of forcing our hand here.
I'm here. Got an arrow for this one.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing up this run and checking to see what kind of multipliers and things they have on the enemies that you face. Because I feel like I'm doing an exceptionally high amount of damage now. Eldrea is critting for 50 very commonly. And things just are taking the hits. The amount of damage that these enemies take to kill is just startling. I wonder, does the Cyclopedia give me the HP values for the enemies that I'm actually fighting, or is it their base values? Oh my god, 326 HP on a Darghoul. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, it's definitely giving me the HP values for this mode, and it's kind of cool. Oops.
Got it.
My understanding is for the other difficulty settings, you can always change yourself back, but this one you cannot. Like, you can't change from the hardest difficulty to anything else once you've started. And I think it's because of the fact that it gives you a completely separate bestiary. Because you're fighting totally different enemies. You know, their stats are just out of this world. Okay, let's see. We'll try to surround this one. We will largely succeed at that. We're gonna have him pop his defense. Going to try and paralyze. I forgot to blow this. Yikes.
Tell me. Tell me.
Oh right, X stops you. Oh. The charm keeps swapping him back to his ranged weapon. And the ranged weapon, let's be honest, is probably more combat effective. But I don't know. I don't like the idea of having a cleric run around using that. I like the usage of reach weapons, and I'm gonna stick to those. Looks like we've got 3 here. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time trying to pull this entire swarm anywhere. I'm just gonna knock this buddy down. Follow up with the next one. Okay, let's see if we can paralyze these boys. Yep. So they're both paralyzed for probably their entire HP bars. You get a huge bonus to your accuracy with the whatever that thing's called. Paralysis. Okay.
Slow and silent.
There's probably going to be traps in this room. I will hopefully be able to notice them. That's interesting. So, looks like there aren't any traps in this room. And this room is just a room. It's the other side of this place, so if you came in here, with a high enough skill in picking locks and stuff, you could probably just walk straight through. You know, fight a few Dargles, call it a day. Looks like there's one of the vampire dudes here. So there's one dangerous enemy. And
No problem.
now that this group is mostly dealt with, we're going to send a dare in. Send these guys over here. And we're actually just going to keep kiting this thing. Okay, so... Ooh, that's not good.
Tell me.
That's even worse. But I can definitely see, I've heard tell that people find this game to be pretty easy in the end game, and I'm definitely understanding where people would get that. The game is getting a lot easier for me over time. I haven't fought the hardest types of enemies yet, obviously, but I'm having a much easier time keeping my party fighting through for longer periods of time and facing off with more challenging opponents.
Sure.
So it looks like it's just a trio here. And I'm gonna have to
I'm ready.
do what I can.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
I'm gonna try to knock this one over.
Got it.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless. On your word, let's end this.
Okay, so that's 3 more Dargles.
No problem.
And I think that we're pretty much done here. We just have to... I think this is going to be the doorway over here. That leads down. How long has it taken? It's taken about 45 minutes. It's not too bad. Killed our way through just gigantic swarms of enemies. I do think there are maybe a bit too many enemies on this difficulty, considering that you don't get experience for any of them, pretty much. So for any one of these packs that we run into, we get experience for exactly one of the enemies in the pack. and it's very little experience. It's not like we get a lot of it. So you get, so I do think that you fight a few too many enemies in this, but again, that's because of the difficulty setting. It's explicitly states that you face massive swarms of enemies in addition to the enemies being dramatically stronger. So that's explicitly stated in the difficulty. So that is self-inflicted, and not something that you can hold the company responsible for.
Hey,
Okay.
not getting through me.
There we go. So he's knocked over again. Excuse me. Okay, so he's running away. And unfortunately, he's now beating the ever-loving crap out of someone we don't want him attacking at all.
So much for our mighty
Indeed. Alright, so another dead vampire, and we are done with this level, I think. Let's stealth up. And is this a... No, I was wrong. I was thinking that was a staircase. This isn't a staircase. This is another hallway leading to yet another room. So, who knows? Maybe we'll have a boss fight here. This is Scroll of Revival. Okay, that doesn't increase their HP, so not terribly relevant. We're gonna go ahead and heal her. So there's more skeletons in here. Skeletons are nicer to fight than Dargwolves just because they're squishier. I prefer fighting the squishier enemies. Makes things go faster. Okay, so it looks like this is just a pair of skeletons, a skeletal fighter and a skeletal rogue. Okay, so we're just gonna engage them, go after the rogue first. Once that's dead, we move down here. Wait, what? Oh, this was just a normal skeleton, that wasn't even a fighter. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, that's weak. Can't believe the game set me up against a just standard human skeleton. Those things have 30 hit points. Let's see, we have one vampire, several rogues. What is that? This is Dargwolf. Good. These two should come alone. And I need to get him over here because these two apparently aren't in the same pack. Okay, so this is gonna end badly for the pup. Maybe not. Okay. Oh shit. gonna pull her back. Whew.
I'm ready.
Our poor little ranger.
Sure.
Gonna wait for the triage to finish. Then we're gonna pull again. Go for it, pup. There's certainly a lot of enemies here. Okay, so that was interesting. Wait, is this just a human skeleton? No, it's a skeleton rogue. Goodbye. Goodbye. Saving the game. Popping forward with the pup. So, that guy left. So yeah. This guy isn't alone yet. And because of the way that the precise way that they are organized right now, we're not going to be able to prevent them from see if we can get these two alone now.
Yes?
I think we got him.
Alright then.
Okay, so let's try this.
Alright then.
Oh, Eldred is just popping over. Goodbye. I should have gone after the skeletal fighter first. Skeletons are way easier than Dargles. Okay, so shortly we will have this whole place dealt with. Okay, well, shortly might have been a slight overstatement. Look at all these Dargles. So we'll kill these two. Shouldn't be too difficult to get them pulled alone.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yes?
Eh?
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Okay, there we go. Dargle's toast. And we can save the game again. So now we only have maybe 8 more enemies in that room. I think we have about 5 Dargles. We have the guy here in the middle. We have the archer. So it seems like when they've got the charm active, basically keeps them in the fight for longer than they otherwise would stay. I think that everything except this one ran, so I'm gonna just try to kill it. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted. I don't want her. I don't want her tanking. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage she takes.
Sure.
That was just in like the couple of seconds that it took for me to... Jeez. Those vampires. Out of control damage. In large part because they attack the squishiest target near them. They just immediately start pounding whoever is going to take the most damage. I've never seen them attack Adair when other people were in the area. I really would be curious to know.
Yeah.
How many of these things there are.
Following your lead.
I think when I finish playing this, I'm gonna do sort of like a video follow-up where I go into more depth in the mechanics and stuff like that, because once I finish the blind run, I'll be able to just do research and stuff like that, like I do for most games, but can't do for this game because it's blind run. I feel like I've had to put a lot of restrictions on myself in order to get the difficulty at this nice happy medium for this game. So some games are harder than others. This one doesn't seem terribly difficult. If I had a more ranged-oriented party, I'd be able to really rip these guys apart very easily. Just give everybody a bow and start just obliterating everything. There we go. This skeleton's alone. It's not alone. That's the exact opposite of alone.
Got
This one might be alone now. Doesn't look like it. I don't think there's more than just these two though, so I'm gonna pop a dare up here. Where? Oh, god damn it.
Sure.
Of course. Yeah, I don't think that the pathing is actually good enough in this game to for the idea of party clipping to be as harsh as it is to be a thing. To be perfectly honest, I don't think that the way that the party clipping works is appropriate for the AI that the game has. The pathing is really bad in this game. It's worse than it is in Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate came out 20 years ago now. I think it was 1995. So, with pathing this bad, I don't think that the party clipping should be as severe as it is. Obviously, you don't allow the party members to occupy the same space in the long term, but if you look at Dungeons & Dragons rules, you can pass through the space of a friendly target in combat because they are letting you through. Basically, they can sort of get out of your way. And there are obviously limitations that need to be taken into consideration with that kind of thing in a video game format, because obviously in D&D, an individual character is taking up 5 feet of space, which is... that's a lot more space than they're actually able to occupy. Super Murderer, achievement unlocked! I wonder what that achievement is for. I'm really curious. Super Murderer. I haven't looked at any of the achievements that I have obtained thus far because I don't want to get spoilers from the names of the other ones, but I can take a look at this one. So this one is complete the game killing 1,200 or more creatures and NPCs. So I don't know why it says complete the game, because completing the game obviously wasn't required, but apparently I have killed enough things that it is considered to be an achievement. Good job, you're a super murderer. You're not just a regular murderer anymore, now you're a super murderer. There we go. So this room is apparently where some sort of a council used to meet up. Reminds me of
My eyes are peeled.
the Ballspawn gathering in Baldur's Gate, actually. It's also similar to the... what's that called? The Twisted Rune? Something like that? I don't see a trap on this chest. Let's save the game and see if we can get in here.
Hold on.
So I don't see the trap, but there was a trap, and it outright killed Aldrea. So, ouch. I wonder what level I'm supposed to be for this area. Let's see. It's gonna be +3 perception.
Sure.
Yeah,
A calm sea.
I can't open
Which is
any of the traps here,
not
or any of the chests here. Can I go downstairs? Not yet. Wow, this place is huge. We still haven't reached the bottom. Or not the bottom, the staircase.
Got it.
These ornate stone coffins are lined with Adra. Peculiar runes encircle the jeweled sphere at the center of the lid. So this must be where the vampire dudes come from. Did my alarm go off? Yes, it did. I think I'm going to clear out this room, if possible. We'll see how many enemies there are. If there's... I'd like to try and keep things sort of tight, where like I do this floor, for instance,
All right, then.
as one video.
You're not getting through.
Because if I don't do enough content in the one video, I feel like it's kind of a waste. So let's try to get this guy.
I have them.
This one's knocked down for a period of time. I'm actually going to pull her back. These people are all using reach weapons except Aldrea. 48 damage. in-house model?
Slowly now.
It goes against the very definition. You don't. Anyway. Oh wow, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, puppy! Oh boy, that's a problem. I'm not actually going to be able to get out of combat here. Not really, so I think I'd like to pull her back, pop his defense,
Sure.
and start just plowing into these guys. Oh, Jesus. So we'll just do these guys one by one. Oh, that's him. Okay, for some reason I thought he was gonna paralyze these guys. There we go.
I'll let Markman's fire bless this.
So let's focus on the one that we can actually. Oh, never mind. And there we go. Alright,
Sure.
there we go. So that's 5 more dead. We cannot save while in combat. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is just the vampire. It is not. It's not just him at all.
Of course.
Sure.
Okay. So we'll keep him somewhat far away. You know what? Never mind. We're not. Wait, why is he just continuing to walk away? Oh shit. This is a problem. He's attacking Aldrea.
Stand still.
Okay, let's try popping this. I'm gonna try to paralyze him. If I can't paralyze him, I might be in trouble here. He just... Oh, you son of a... He just dodged the attack.
On your word.
He literally just dodged the AoE. Okay, now he's going after her.
Right.
Even though she was like nowhere near his line of sight. Oh god. She's gonna die. Maybe I can make him leave? She's down. Okay, we're gonna have to load. Okay, since we're gonna have to load anyway, I am going to just end this here for right now, and we will come back to this next time.